right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. November 25th, 2025, ahead of Thanksgiving. Remember, the market's closed on Thursday, and Friday, Black Friday, will be a half day. I don't think I'm going to be live on there either, so you should chill. And remember, you are 1v1ing a computer. We had a couple of news pops here. They didn't really follow through, but this whole idea, kind of swing trade and set early and then kind of ride it out, that is definitely playing. So it's a good day, though. It started off a little rough on the NASDAQ. Pretty much NVIDIA went down. You got a headline here on DD Barron's Pump article. But then literally Google ripped up again, came down, and now it's chilling, but still higher off the TPU versus GPU debate. NVIDIA went down, Oracle, and a lot of others. But then they started to come back, and surprisingly, the NASDAQ's up. This will be the, second, third day in a row of green after 3 weeks of declining. Seasonality is in your favor. We are still in Chop City. You got to get a little higher, but, advances like this, it's starting to look a lot better, and it's just a lot different than what you have been going through. So we'll see where it all leads us. I'm glad you are here this morning, and now we got to get ready for Philo. So we'll begin here in like a minute or two. I'll send out this alert, and then we will get it popping, baby. So in the meantime, I will play you a song by my uncle. My uncle Answers. He's a good guy. I think he's like 62 years old. Qualifies for reverse mortgage. I don't know. But yeah. Why won't it play? Why do I have to create an account? What the fuck, dude? I just want to hear it.
Are you ready to get spicy?
Oh no, they know it's
These Doritos Golden Sriracha aren't that spicy.
Sriracha? Sounds pretty spicy to me.
All right. Well, now I'll just play it from my computer. Because you guys didn't know, it's on Sound. That's the only place it's on, is SoundCloud. But you got to hear those weird Dorito ads. Jesus.
Praise God. Amen. It's a cult, baby. Ay. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real. It's not the reason they will kill, it's the freedom in believing. They want that to bring the will, but I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, are you ready? It's time for Philo. And this one's a good one, man. I got a really good one. I got some cool things to share with you. But before we begin them, I would like to start with some motivational content. So Do you guys know who Jim Rohn is? Jim Rohn? I'm shocked how many people don't know who Jim Rohn is. I feel like I grew up, once, in the early days of personal development, when you start cracking open the books. This guy's like a master of like sales and all of that. But like, dude, I don't know. I kept getting clips come by of Jim Rohn, and I'm like, I love him, man. And I like his voice. I like his voice. I like how he emphasizes things. But I do think he says some pretty important things. And honestly, one of them, I'll point it out to you once I play it for you. But one of them, bro, I kind of tripped out because I was like, oh my gosh, I felt bad. You know why? I literally, bro, I think I sold you guys. I think I undersold some of you. I don't think I gave you the right information. You'll see. You'll see when we get there. But he's going to be our intro today. And then I got two big topics that I want to go about. I love his voice. He's like, well, you do. You got to. You'll hear what I'm saying. It's very memorable.
It's not what happens. It's what you do.
So, yeah, it's not what happens. It's what you do. So, yeah, here it is. This is Jim Rohn. Listen to these.
And the reason is because what happens to about everybody. No different. I found out that the same things can happen to two different people. One gets rich and one stays poor. Why is that? Here's one of the key questions of the evening. Starting tomorrow, what are you going to do that'll make a change in your life's direction? It's what you do.
It's not what happens. It's what you do. You guys know that it rains on rich people, poor people, everything. But again, the same storm, the same market, the same opportunity. I really hope you make a decision on how you want to view it and how you want to use it. And even then, bro, I like it, man. I think one of the quickest things you could do is do something different. Because if you don't do something different, you're going to be the same. So that's the first one. Are you ready for the second one? Here's this. I got 4 of them.
Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. You'll become a fool. Let your learning lead to action. You can become wealthy. Now here's the best word I know of to go with action. Massive. Massive action is called the cure-all. If you're going to make calls, make a few thousand. If you're going to make contacts, make a few thousand. If you're going to knock on doors, knock on a few thousand. The formula really works like this. Pick up a good idea, take heavy action. Pick up a couple of good ideas, take heavy action. Don't wait till you've learned 2,000 or 3,000 things, because that way you'll use up all the time. And you could wind up smart and broke. And hey, it's okay to be dumb and broke. But if a guy's smart and broke, that's pitiful. So here's one of the major things to do starting tomorrow. Take a look at your game plan. If it isn't loaded with massive action, change it. Tomorrow. Action.
So what's the key? There's a couple in that one. Well, what comes with action? No. What's a good thing to put with action? You got to put something pairs with action very well. Something right next to action. Massive. Massive action, bro. I love it. That's what you got to do. And like, think about it, man. I've been talking to a lot of you guys with the AI stuff, and I really want to encourage a lot of you to do it. But do you see what I'm telling you? You don't need all of the knowledge. You don't need to waste all of your time getting all of this info and then doing nothing with it. Get an idea, get a plan, and just go. Go. And you'll notice something. A lot of these clips, bro, every single time he talks and explains something, this is one thing, I don't know if you've picked it up from Mr. Rohn, but do you get what he says? He always says, change it today, change it tomorrow. Do something different right now, do something different tomorrow. Do you notice how immediate it is? That's what I said. Literally tomorrow, like right now, you could do something either right now or tomorrow. You know that. That's why I do. I don't know, man. How many times you've heard about the secret place? Anything you've learned, even the long term, today or tomorrow. Because again, if you don't actually move on something immediate, it will just die. You don't use it, you're gonna lose it. And it's just very simple. If you don't do it, that's the key that most people fail in. That's how you get stuck in a cycle of doing nothing, or a loop. If you want to change, you don't like something today, change it tomorrow, change it right now. But then this is the part, man. He said something in there. I sold you guys short, bro. Forgive me, Chad. Forgive me. I think this is testament to what I was trying to explain to y'all all year, where there was times in the stream, in the career of this YouTube, where I think I watered things down. I was trying to be nicer. I cared more about people pleasing, even though I really didn't. There was a part of me that kept watering it down. Whether I was scared to get banned, whether I was scared you weren't gonna like it, whatever it may be, bro. Seriously. But what do you think? What did he say? Where did I sell you short, bro? I watered this down. I told you this for years, but I watered it down. How many people should you contact? How many doors should you be knocking? Thousands. Thousands. All of them. Amen, dude. Yeah, you know what? You know why? You guys imagine. I would always tell you guys do 100. I would say do 50. You see why? Because once I started, I would encounter people, man, and I would say go knock on 100 doors. They're like, oh, I can't do that. Go call 100 people. They said, oh, I can't do that. And yeah, before I knew it, bro, I was setting the bar at 100. You guys don't remember? I would tell people record a video of 50 doors, and I would pay you $50. I'll give you $1 a door. And I don't even benefit off of it. I just wanted people to go out and do it. Imagine that. Yeah, man. That's why we're free. I like being free because I do think that's the truth. Again, that's massive action. Like, door knocking's a great idea. Again, real estate. I was just telling the guys right before I turned this on. I was just thinking about it, bro. I remember 2018, I had a guy give me a free house by calling some of those expired listings. Fox is saying ARM is a close customer to Google. They're confused. So yeah, bro. There's an opportunity. But if it's a good idea, if it's a good opportunity, you need to meet it with massive action. Again, even some of y'all working on the AI stuff, I see a lot of y'all, you want to get a lot of info. My guy, just get a good idea, get 2 good ideas, and take massive action, and you will either fail or succeed at it. But if you go massively, my friends, that's how you make a real change. And that's the thing he talks about with a lot of it. I don't know if you guys get it. He is speaking to people who want to learn these strategies and all of it, but it's about change. So if you don't like something and you want to change it, you must do something today or tomorrow, and whatever you're going to do it massively. You know why? It will create a change. Sometimes it's not the change you want. Sometimes it's a change, but it's not the end goal, but it will cause and create a change. My guy, even happiness. We're making fun of all the joking around about the shrooms and all this. You want to go change how you feel right now? Go do something massively different today or tomorrow. Seriously. Change your diet, change what you do for a hobby, change your exercise habits, do anything gigantic. A massive action, you will get a change. Again, it may not, is that what you want, right? Or you're going to stay the same. Because that is true, objectively. If you don't change anything, I mean, what are you changing into? Nothing. You will stay the same. But yeah, man, massive. And that's where I think all of y'all, whatever the opportunity is and whatever you think, and because again, I still think real estate's an opportunity. From here on out, I would tell all of you, you should be calling thousands of people, not 100. Not 200, not 5. Thousands is the minimum. You want to, honestly, I think if some of y'all did this tomorrow, you would get a real estate deal tomorrow. Do you understand? How many times have you heard me talk about a real estate deal? How many times have you seen Chads do it? You want one, bro? Seriously, you want to go find your cheap house? This is the time. The houses aren't cheap, but you have a market where you will get an opportunity. This is a way different market than the last 4 or 5 years. If you go step outside and say, I'm going to go knock on 1,000 doors, I'm going to go talk to 1,000 homeowners, I really think you're going to find a good one. Sadly, if I told you the same 100, 200, I think you'd make some progress, but I don't think that's good enough. It's worked before with 100 doors. It's worked before with 200, but that'll be the next thing we talk about once I'm finished with these Jim Rome clips. But yeah, man, I hope you feel me. Thousands. Thousands. So here's the next one.
Here's the definition of success and failure. Just make this note. Here's failure. A few errors in judgment, repeated every day. Guess what I had to do at age 25 in order to change my own future? I had to change my mind. I had to change my thinking. I had to change my philosophy. I was messed up on what was causing my problem. Philosophy, in my personal opinion, is the major determining factor in how your life works out. And once I got that straightened out, that all the stuff I blamed, the government and taxes and negative relatives, cynical neighbors, once I got rid of that and started going for where the real problem was, which was me, I'm telling you, my life exploded into change. Now here's the formula for success. A few simple disciplines practiced every day. And you've started a whole new process called a whole new life. A few simple disciplines practiced every day. Eliminate the errors and replace it with disciplines practiced. I'm telling you, you can start this process of life change immediately. After today, you don't ever have to be the same again. Only by choice. Here's the
After today, you don't have to be the same. Unless it's by choice. But that's a big one. You know why? I think a lot of y'all in trading, this is where you're going to succeed or fail. I guarantee you, most of you are not taking losses on something new. Tell me it's not the same error in judgment that either occurs daily or constantly. That's all it is. My guy, you get a couple of simple disciplines. If you could find every area in you, not in the market, not in the market maker, not on the stream, not in me, not in there, not the government, you name it, and you could find the daily consistent error and you could replace it with a consistent discipline, that right there is going to get you an immediate change. Let alone, I would argue, success, especially if this is what you want to do. Do you guys understand? Are you hearing me right now? Because that's important. Especially if you're like, what are you doing, Josh? All this nonsense. I remember. I want the trade. I want the stock market. That's your answer right there. How many of you are going to do it? And again, if you like what you're doing, keep doing it. Because some of you have already done this, and keep it up. Don't fall for it. Because that's what it is, man. You're telling me you've never done that? And not even outside of trading. Imagine. Some of y'all are living very well. Most of your problems are going to come from a small error in judgment. Not one time. Repeated. It's so crazy how it ties into discipline. Because again, if you could replace it with the discipline, you're going to get success. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You could do everything right, but then you keep repeating an error in judgment. That is what you got to watch out for. I think that I have another clip that he said. It's all about you, though. You guys understand? This whole change, success, anything you want, man, whether it's AI, real estate, trading, you got to realize this. Dog, I'm glad you have the stream, because the stream, even then, saving 10%. We have our daily disciplines, even down to the damn Pledge of Allegiance, dog. Those are good things. It's good to get into that habit. But you got to realize, bro, this is you versus you. Do you understand? I hope I showed that to you this year. I really do. So I said, man, I don't care. I don't care about no followers. I don't want any. All I care about is me and me. You guys know I love you. You know I got care, but I said I can't get in your way. Does that sound familiar? I said I need to step out of your way. You know why? Any of us, you gonna buy me a house, bro. You gonna change the world. You gonna build your long-term, any of this. My guy, that means you are gonna defeat yourself. You get it? That's it. I can't control the little habits. I can't control your daily discipline. I could give you the environment, but you're the one who has to do it. Everything starts with you. You cannot be blaming anything. You get that, right? You can't be blaming the market maker. You can't blame AWS. You cannot blame anything outside. Listen, is it hard? Yes, it is. Are things difficult? Yes, they are. Have they changed rapidly? Yes. That doesn't matter. Because if you change your disciplines and you do it immediately and daily, and it all is focusing on what you are doing, that, my brother, is going to give you the answer. That's going to get you success. Do you understand? I really hope y'all get this. And I mean it in a good way, too, man. This is a good thing. Though some of y'all, man, I really think next year, the year of the ant, bro. I think some of y'all is game time. Some of y'all have already been going. I urge you to keep following this. Protecting, securing. But some of y'all are going to get that breakthrough. And you know what the biggest breakthrough is? It's this. The biggest breakthrough is when you put everything down, every excuse, and you realize the battle is you versus you. That is going to change your life. As simple as it may sound. You could tell me what's wrong with everybody else. You could tell me what's wrong with the world. You could tell me what's wrong with the system. And you may be correct. It doesn't matter. What matters is if you tell me what's your error of judgment. What are your disciplines? What is your practice? You feel me? And the moment you do that, again, is it hard? That's the hardest thing in the world. That's why so many people don't do it. Oh, but when you do it, man, it's a beautiful thing. And it leads to immediate change. Because once you spot it, and if you're down to change it, oh, dude, immediate change. Again, I hope next year none of you stay the same. You know that? Even if you're doing good, I hope you get better. You said, Josh, this was the best year of my life. Good. I hope that doesn't stay the same. I hope you keep going. I hope some of you say it's the worst year of my life. I've never felt this depressed. I have to do this. Hey, good. I hope it changes. I hope you don't stay the same. This is how you're going to do it. Woo! So now here's the final one.
Don't be a follower, be a student. Take information, but don't let somebody, order your life. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Excellent note to make. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Take what someone else says, process it, think about it, ponder it. If it makes you wonder, if it makes you think, then it's valuable. Not to do what someone else says. Then, when you go take action, make sure that the action is not what somebody told you to do. Make sure the action is the product of your own conclusion. If you'll follow just a little bit of those simple guidelines, you'll find some progress like I did that first 5 years when I met a teacher willing to share with me, turn my life around. Progress I couldn't believe happened for me. Don't be a follower, be a student. Take information, but don't let somebody order your life. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion.
Your own conclusion. That right there, man. This is why, accurate thought. I do hope you all start to lead in your own way. If it gets you thinking, it's valuable. But you got to arrive at your own conclusion. So I'm saying this is the part where I do think it is true. I don't think real estate's for everybody. I don't think trading's for everybody. I don't think the AI is going to be for everybody. But if you get the idea and it gets you thinking, you got to explore it. Take massive action. And then it has to be on your own conclusion, not because someone told you. Someone may share things with you. I like sharing with y'all. People have shared with me, and I've got to learn a lot of things. But you have to arrive at your own conclusion. Oh, man. Mr. Rohn. So you guys realize how old all this is, right? I think this was before I was even alive. These are just some of the universal truths, man. Even think what we were talking about, getting off the fence. That's massive action, bro. Either direction. I don't care which direction. You take massive action, my guy, there's gonna be change. You get into a habit of always doing that. You go off of your own conclusions. Oh, man. Hope you feel me. So, that's your intro. And today what I want to talk about is two things. They're kind of separate. But I heard one of these yesterday from Miles Monroe. And bro, my mind was shattered. This blew my mind. And I loved it. Are you ready for this? This one's great. You guys know the story of Samson, right? You know Samson in the Bible? The great warrior. He liked these hoes a little too much. And Delilah, his power was in his hair. And then just cut it, all that. You know that story, right? Yeah, guess what? Tell me that you remember this story in Samson? Where Samson was in the desert and there was 1,000 men that he fought. So in the Bible story, I know it's pretty violent. He kills 1,000 people. Do you know what happened in that story? What did he do? What did he use in that story? So he fights 1,000 men, defeats them all, but before he started fighting them, he had no weapon, and then he picked something up and then started using it. What was it? The jawbone of a donkey. Donkey. Think about how crazy is that? Right? This is when people are like, what? You believe that? He took a jawbone of a donkey and just started swinging it and used that to defeat and kill 1,000 men. That's insane. So tell me this. After he defeats 1,000 men with the jawbone, what did he do with the jawbone? Do you know what he ends up doing with it? Can you tell me? I would love for you to answer this one. He defeats 1,000 men with the jawbone. And then right when he's done with this battle, what does he do with the jawbone? Think about it. You could go look up the story, but I want you all to answer this one. Because this one's deep. Yeah, that NVIDIA headline's hitting again. Company maintains its dominance in AI hardware. Samsung? No, Samson. The jawbone of a donkey. He defeats them all. Then you know what he does? This should blow your mind. He throws the jawbone away. Yeah, he tosses it. Yeah, he threw it away at a place named Ramith Lahi, Hill of the Jawbone. Think about that. That's so much deeper than you think. Why? Dog, you mean to tell me he defeated 1,000 men with this jawbone? That's an impressive feat. And then right when he's done, he just throws it away? That's deep, because when something works, my brother, tell me we don't like to keep it. Yeah. How many of you, bro, if you went right now and defeated a damn army with the jawbone, would you really throw it away? How many of us would want to keep it? Better yet, how many people would start to sell it? Nowadays, something works, bro. We like to take it, patent it, market it, sell it, put it into a course, and turn it into a business. Tell me that's not true. Something works, we love to hold on to it. So do you get it? My guy. Just because it worked, it don't mean you gotta hold on to it. I hope this helps you for next year. You know why? Because I think next year you're gonna need some things that you didn't use. And what you use today, it may not be there next year, and that's gonna be a blessing. Do you understand? It's crazy because it's trade, it's marketing. It's funny how when something works, bro, we go. It's tradition. Most of traditions get passed on because it worked, and then they pass it on to the next one, and then that's it. But you got to think about it. Some things that worked back then are not going to work next year. Some things that worked back then do not work today. Oh, I hope you're ready, baby. Just because it works, it does not mean you're going to hold on to it. And if it was the tool you used in one season, God bless it. Amen. That was a blessing. Doesn't mean it's going to be there next. You better watch out that you don't fall for this trap. Again, some things, they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. But you got to make sure you're not attached to just one tool. You need to be able to defeat the army and then throw it away. You don't need to cherish it. You don't need to hold on to it. Keep doing it. Again, you don't need to build your life and business around it. And I think those of you that are able to work around this, you're going to get a blessing. Like I'm saying, I don't know what next year's going to bring. I really don't. But I'm not going to guarantee and cling to the same tool just because it worked before. That's what you got to be ready for. So Chad, I love it, and I hope you are just as ready for it all, and ready for what God will do and what you will do. It doesn't really matter about the tool. Those will come and go. You don't need to cling to anything. If you're going to cling to anything, it should be your God and yourself and your mission and why you are here. So before I get into that part, I'll just explain one little one for you. And I don't know if you've heard this. I've heard it in a different way. I don't know who needs to hear this. But fear opens up doors. Faith shuts them. Huh? How many of us are used to thinking faith opens up doors? Right? You're like, I have faith. The path will be cleared. I have faith. I'm going to get these opportunities. No, it's the other way around. Think about it. Fear opens doors. Faith shuts them. Your path is already cleared. You already have your destiny. The Lord has plans for good, brother. You get it? Every time you get afraid, every time you, instead of taking massive action, all that other stuff we heard, and you give in to the fear, my guy, you think, what are you doing? You're opening up a door. Let me ask you this. How many times have you been scared of something and then started worrying about something that you weren't worried about prior? Go, you get afraid something's going to happen. Think about it. What happens every time the market goes down and everybody starts getting afraid? Do you think they're closing doors? I think more doors are getting open. They're saying, then what if this happens? And then this happens. And if I do this, and then that doesn't work. And then what if I do this at the wrong time? And then what if it never comes back? And then what if I have to wait for a year? And then what if fear opens doors? Every time you get afraid, you're allowing the door to open in your mind for something new, usually something bad. Like we said, fear, sometimes the snake, it'll give you self-preservation advice. But fear is an opening mechanic. It opens up possibilities and doors you were not thinking about and gets you worried about things you weren't there. Faith closes them. Having faith, you believe in a plan, a path, a mission. You actually believe in it and have faith in it regardless of what you could see. You are shutting those doors. Again, every time the market goes down, I could be afraid. And guess what? I have faith that they're going to be here in 10 years. I have faith in the long-term plan. I have faith in the strategy that we're using. Guess what? You're shutting those doors and then taking action. We were just talking about people socially. Again, how many people are afraid of embarrassment? Go, have faith. Shut that door and then tell me what you create. Shut that door and tell me the progress that you make. Tell me who you meet. So yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this, but have no fear, baby. Fear opens doors. Faith is what's going to be to shut it. And I think that's what some of y'all need. You think you need to be fearless, you need to be this, that. No, you need faith. You need faith to know what the truth is, know the objectivity, and shut out anything that does not align with it. Yes, you could be worried about this. Shut it down. Hope you feel me. So now, the final thing I want to tell you today. This one's amazing. This is a reminder of why you're here. And I hope you just don't ever forget, man. I like these daily reminders. I said I was going to start repeating Philo's, but I got a little too excited. But I do think it's important to believe in your destiny. Put some emotion behind it. You're here for a reason. Sent here by God. You are a citizen of heaven who has been sent here to show your culture to a thing called time. Very powerful. And you guys, there's two reasons for this. Why I like this a lot. One, there's so much fatalism around everywhere. All this stuff on the TV, the media. Man, you deal with people who haven't shut these doors. Everything's all about fatalism. Everything, there's no hope, nothing happened, nothing will change. It's all of this. Yeah, bro. That's why believing and understanding your destiny, your mission, putting emotion behind that to believe it. Oh, it's so crucial. And then the second part too, I've been here. What I'm about to tell you, it may sound like kind of insane. But then again, I've seen people from other religions and beliefs talk exactly the same. And nobody would bat an eye. It's kind of crazy. But I hope I can remind you. You were sent here from heaven. I hope you believe. You got NVIDIA and a couple things moving, and the spy. So, I guess before I explain it, do you understand your territory? Your authority? This explains to the fatalism thing I was just telling you, man. Do you realize that every time you expect God to do something, you gain territory? Think about it. In your mind and in this universe, my guy, I expect God to do something great, both in here and in the world. You know that? Guess what? I have that territory in my mind. It's funny, the more and more I believe it, that territory starts to materialize in other means. Every time you expect God to do something, you gain territory. So then, what's the reverse of that? Every time you expect nothing is going to happen, you're giving up territory. Think about it. Like I told you, man, this fatalism is deadly. We see it all the time. How many, you know what I see on the gambling sites? They market it. Have you ever seen a marketing on all the gambling, the little prediction events? What do they say? Nothing ever happens. That's a modern phenomenon. Last few years, people keep saying, oh, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. They have a whole market on betting. And they promote this idea that nothing ever happens. You don't get it? Every time you believe nothing ever happens, you're giving up territory. You're giving up territory in your mind, your thoughts, and in the real world. Both the material and immaterial, you are giving up territory when you believe nothing ever happens. You know why? You stop expecting. You stop expecting God to do something. You stop expecting God is alive and well with all his sovereignty. You get it? And those people that are walking around right now doing things, I guarantee you they're expecting things to happen. And those people expecting things to happen, one thing after the next, bro, what do you think starts to occur? You start to gain territory. Do you get it? You expect something to happen, you gain territory. You stop expecting things to happen, you are literally giving it up. Nothing ever happens is one step closer to fatalism. When nothing ever happens, you are giving your land away. You're not expecting anything from it. You want to think about a topic, nothing ever happens. You're giving it away. You're giving away your mind. You're giving away your intelligence. You don't think that's crazy? Every time you expect something to happen, bro, even with your little AI development, even with the real estate, you name it, you're going to make a move. You keep using your mind. Do you get it? So again, you are all here to take territory. Do you understand? And that's the topic. Like I said, bro, any other religions talk about this, nobody bats an eye. You say this in the Jesus sense, people go, oh, it's true. You are here to take territory. I hope you all are. I hope you could all align with it. Let me blow your mind. Do you know that going to heaven, that doesn't fulfill God's will? What did you just say? I know. Going to heaven does not fulfill God's will. You know why? He said, have dominion on this earth. Dominating earth fulfills God's will. You want to know why? How many religions and people and doctrines are all preparing you to leave earth? What's the whole point of a kingdom? If you have been sent here from heaven to show your culture to a thing called time, the whole idea is the kingdom is to equip you to actually go and rule earth. Kingdom, culture, values, standards. These are how to operate while you're here. You understand? The whole doctrine of a kingdom focuses on occupation. What kingdom, what empire says, oh yeah, we're doing all this so when we leave? No, Rome was a kingdom because it was here on this planet. Think about it. Kingdom focuses on occupying both your mind, heart, soul, and this very planet. Religion focuses on evacuation. You don't get, you know why? You know what's topic I don't really like? Because I hear it a lot. Remember I told you, rapture. I was scared of Left Behind growing up. But you know, I told rapture is a made up word. You guys know the word rapture is not in the Bible. You know that, right? That's a Western idea. One after, and guess what? It's dramatic. And guess what? How many people think you're here to just suffer and, oh, I'll go to heaven. I can't wait till this is over. That's not what God designed. God designed a self-sustaining planet. And for you, what to do while you're here. Not, oh, go to church, give the church your money and prepare to leave. If you care about where you're going when you die, you better care about what you're doing while you're here. The kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is supposed to give you what you need to rule and occupy while you are here. Not, oh, get ready to leave. Kingdom focuses on occupation. Religion focuses on evacuation. Again, these are all of your little rapture sermons. Get ready to evacuate. This is what's going to happen. Get ready to leave. So I don't know who needs to hear this. But you're not here to escape. You get it, right? You're not here to escape. Your job, your destiny. You are here to show your culture to a thing called time. You are an invader from heaven, brother. You should invade with good. Change the system for good. What did Jesus stand for? That's the culture you need to bring in all of your occupations, your life, your social, everything. God says, go into all of the world and make disciples. Did he not? He didn't say, sit there and wait till you come back. So if you ever feel like you don't know what to do, that's what you do. You all have a job. It should show up. Think about it. What does he say? What's the prayer? What is the prayer? You say, our Father in where? Heaven. You're praying to the Father in the home country. Our Father who art in heaven. What are you praying for? You're not, he doesn't say, our Father in heaven, I can't wait to go home. You say, Our Father in heaven, thy kingdom come. What does that mean? Bring heaven to earth. You remember? But think about it. This should all track. Your daily prayer that gets recited. Even the religions, all of it. They say, thy kingdom come. Bring heaven to earth. You are an invader. Do you get it? So I think this is a good reminder. Because like I'm telling you, if you don't realize this, other people realize it. But they have much, much more sinister doctrines. I think devil agrees with the same thing. Devil's trying to take territory at every corner. Through music, through law, you name it. You should be doing the exact same thing, but for good. That's why you should really know injustice. You know why? So you could truly actually bring some good ones. Bring heaven and heal, just as Jesus did. You guys know that, right? But you need to start using this and bring heaven to earth right now. And you know what that means? You need to start training yourself to bring heaven, not to leave this planet. Because I've seen too many people, man. They're like, I'll just bear this earth. I'll just deal with this stuff now. It'll be over one day. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. No, bro. Yeah, play some offense. That's what you're here for. He sent you here to play offense. Don't waste your time getting ready to leave, dude. You understand? Like, you see what I'm saying? Stop training yourself. Oh, yeah, I got it. How many of you are training yourself to leave? How many of you are training your minds that your blessing is when you go home? Because I'm telling you right now, your blessing is here. And if you do it while you're here, you're going to get a bigger one when you get home. Do you understand? Thy kingdom come. Bring heaven. Bring the culture. Show time what you really stand for. I love that. You know, that's one of my favorite lines. That's why I keep telling it to you. You are sent here from heaven to show a thing called time, your culture. Show time what you're about. Again, justice, injustice. All of these things. You're going to show time. Show me what you really believe. It's not pretty words. It's not for a moment and then fades away. Show time. What do you really stand for and believe? You know, we had a talk like this the other day, and I hope you all get it. I hope you pray to God real strong tonight, man. Thy kingdom come. And you really focus on this, man. And think about how you are going to show your culture to time in this world. How you are going to come down here and change and take territory. All of you, you all have a job. I don't care what you do. God put you there for a reason. When are you going to believe this? You know that? For real, some of y'all, when are you going to believe this? Do you see why the world wants you to sip on this fatalism? Like it's going to do something other than kill you? It's going to kill you. That's all they want. When are you going to believe this? You're a teacher, you could go and show your culture. You work in any office. You don't even work and you just go and volunteer. This is all your opportunities to spread the kingdom and take territory. And my guy, they're trying to do it already. And who's they? The people who came from a different place. I know you see it. That's why you don't think it's weird how gradually all the evil just got overwhelming? All of a sudden it started off small. You know what I'm saying? Right? It started off, we were just having fun. Yeah, let them smoke, let them drink, let them do whatever. Now before you know it, one by one, it's like, what? How did we get like this? That's territory. That's all it is. It's somebody who believes exactly what I'm telling you. But again, they'll use words like injustice. They'll use words. Because again, how are you telling me justice or injustice when you don't have objectivity? They're lying. You know what Jesus taught. That's a good model. And you can bring it. But do you see what I'm saying? You all got a role to play. And the more you do this and the more you take territory, my brother, you will be blessed when you go home. But there is a blessing for you now. But before you think about blessing, I hope you think about the kingdom coming down. You have a responsibility. You should all shine in everything that you do. That's why he says you should be the best worker. Focus on what you got to do, but it should shine in what you are doing. You gonna be a cook, you better be the best cook. You gonna clean, you better clean the best. My guy, if you gotta be a leader, you better lead the best. Whatever it may be. That is how you do it. Bring heaven to earth. Your job has been, you have been sent here to take territory. To occupy a kingdom. A kingdom is occupation. It's funny we say the word occupation. That's a job, right? It means to hold and possess something, to occupy it. You're here on this planet right now, dog. You're here for a reason. You need to occupy. And again, just because you think you're not occupying something, you are. Everything gets filled. You're occupying something. Bring heaven to earth, my brother. And stop looking for a way to go back. Stop training yourself to leave. Stop training your mind to think that you have nothing here and only good things when you die. My brother, I think it's both. Do you hear me? I think it's both. I think you all have a blessing here and a job here on this earth to take territory and occupy for the Lord and for heaven. Showtime. I think you have that blessing right here, right now, and I think you have that blessing when you're gone. Do you get me? That's really important. Too many people just waiting. Too many people think it's nothing. My guy, you have it now. And when you're gone. It's not one or the other. It's not, oh man, okay, we'll get ready to leave. Nah, you should be ready to occupy. You should be ready to hold and take territory that God has given you. You really want to help people? You want to change lives, bro? You want to spread the light? That's what you got to do. You know that? Think about it. I'm telling you all now. You think I'm trying to sell you on something that, okay, believe all this, make all these sacrifices, do all these things, you get it when you die. No, it's both. It's right here, right now. It's every day. And while you are breathing on this planet, that means you have been sent here. And then there's going to be your return. What did you come back with? What did you occupy? So again, he's going to ask you what you did with it, right? How many people say, I've told you this. This is one of the fears I've had. Where I said, man, God gave me all these different things, these skills, these abilities, this power in the world, and he's going to ask me, what did you do with it? I hope I could answer. I think I can. I'm going to say I took territory for the kingdom. I said I took territory, and then I trained a bunch of people to take territory. What about you? What are you going to do? You get it? You don't have to worry about that. See what I'm saying? You take the kingdom now. You bring the kingdom and you take the territory. Stop giving it away. You see what I'm saying? How many right now, go back to what I started with. Do you expect that the kingdom is going to expand? Do you think heaven is going to expand on this earth? You say no, you don't believe it, you're seceding territory. My guy, you believe it right now, you're going to take it. You already took some. You don't get it? The moment you believe this, even at the end of this Philo, you believe it, you just took territory. We got a lot more to go. So Chad, you all have a job. And this is exciting. You know that? You know how much more exciting it is to know that we have something right here, right now? To know that God has divined and sent us here to take territory? You know how much better that is? This ain't no game. This ain't no, oh, go run around and then you die and then we'll talk about it. No, right now. Every person you help, every life you change. Be an example. All of it. Once that's a territory at a time. The kingdom. So we'll go over the kingdom Philo again so you could get it, but I think this is important. So take that to the bank, but really you should go and take some territory. Thy kingdom come. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile. Press hot chat. X out the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. Second link for the nightly watch list. Amen, amen. Oh, this one again? I'm down. Game time.
Hey, for real though, what are you doing this for? Like, ask yourself that.
Hey, Fly, turn this shit out.
It took a while to get here. Told the daddies take care. You could ask my mama, been hustling since daycare. So I had a lot of time to get me all these haters. Talking God in every song because he showed me favor. But don't get it wrong, Tyrone, you meet the maker. I'm a weirdo. Study coaches, ran the planet, learned the earnings in the balance. Serve a purpose, not a man. I'm a working in the famine. I learned working from the end. I'm the sickest motherfucker that you never seen before. I care about the final score, ain't worry about the leaderboard. What the fuck you smiling for? Start acting like you been before. I'm just trying to live my life, watch all the seeds I'm planting grow. Yeah, there's some shit you probably read about. Business and constituents, some words that make you sleepy, yeah. But I just made $1 million trading news up off the TV, yeah. I put that shit on YouTube now, the youth is trying to be me now. So, take notes and not granted. Stay woke and upstanding. Buy hope and sell panic. That's a lesson in disguise, so you might wanna rewind that. Sell it on the high, decay time, then I buy back. I'ma take it, it's flagrant, but take patience. I'm stalking, then waiting, then trade it. Support it or hate it. I love your engagement. I came from the basement, like Drake said. Started from the bottom, how I get here. Lots of risk management, I focus on the 10-year. All that matters, what's not when, just patient till it get here. I'ma do this till I'm dead, I hope I'm making this clear. Feel me, you should kill me, otherwise pay me no mind. But if you wise, pay me your time up. Try to fly and pay the fine, do what you want, your life ain't mine. Ask my brother, ask my bitch, everything I take my time. You tryna ride, I'ma teach you how to move. When the only option losing, the environment is fools. Let me inspire what to do, give them some value, speak the truth. The shit I'm speaking, this ain't new. The way I speak it, make it cool. I dumb it down, I act a fool. I'ma kick this lesson in, this one encompass all of it. You only get one life to live. You blow it, then you dumb as shit. Money, you start coming in. Make sure you pay the government. Just learn the game, do what they say to teach you how to duck that shit. Yeah, I'm talking escorts, LLCs. This a loophole melody. Feel like I'm Pablo Medellin. I gave my people what they need. I told my God I had a dreamy life for real. You telling me you think it's coming that easy? So, yeah. Why you think I'm on my grind? I treat this life like it ain't mine. For that been beaten and despised. I've been seen, I've been admired. I've been angry all the time. I've been tired, uninspired. But that's the devil, he a lie. Hey man, it's a cop. 2020. It's one love, man. Yeah, it feel like World War II, but I don't know what that would look like. So if I'm gone soon, it's my goodbye to the good times, or maybe good lies. But the same enemy just made the sad lies. Feel like World War II, but I don't know what that would look like. So if I'm gone soon, it's my goodbye to the good times, maybe good lies. But the same enemy just made the sad lies. Yeah, and I ask a couple questions, please. Why the people with all of the money freaking out? Why the stadiums got tents and no more bleachers now? Had the teachers not paid enough, gonna teach them that. Oh wait, I'm freaking out. Maybe I should grab a drink, go eating that. See, I'm feeling fine. Come my grandma told you all the news is lies. Blame it on the orange guy, right? The problem with invisible, any premise evidence to disprove or conclude is still visual. I keep it simple, bro. Anything is seen, as many things are known. You can't explain the tree, you can't explain the snow. If you ain't know the seed, then you ain't know the code. What I know is I don't, and if I don't, you don't. And if you sick, I'm sick. Fuck your selfish shit. Yeah, they're poor and rich, but same depth of 6. They gon' bury us the same. Only real question is it by myself or in the mass grave. I'm just saying. I think a lot of things have changed. That's what happens when it's different, but it look the same. Feel like World War II, but I don't know what that would look like. So if I'm gone soon, hear my goodbye to the good times, or maybe good lies. But the same enemies made us allies. Yo, can you wake the fuck up? This ain't a conspiracy, man, this ain't about Trump. Who framed who and made this a cover up? They planted the 201, the Pope was raping the nuns, so they thought they'd make a virus and let it out in Wuhan. Or maybe this is a plot to get oil out of Iran and plant people with the chip, Jerusalem, Palestine. Then maybe Jesus will come, or maybe my freedom's gone. Nah, my bad, I ain't trying to be wrong. It's just hard to say true when they get paid for the views. PPC, CPNs, how they evaluate news. That's what incentives will do. That's their senator do. Well, fuck it, I sounded petty. I should just be getting ready. They push us, this shit ain't heavy. I'm patient, my aim is steady. It's moments they turn to deadly. Don't lose your life over petty. We tried divided already. Define life in terms of pennies. We done. We done. I hope you know we stronger as one. I hope this ain't the end of the run. Welcome to the war with no guns. It's feel like World War II, but I don't know what that would look like. So if I'm gone soon, it's my goodbye to the good times, or maybe good lies. But the same enemies made us allies. I told you it was cold. Well, you know, praise God, nephew. First and foremost, all the time. Whip dirty hair mess, I do not care. Told them all the truth, they respond like it's not there. Still I do not care, I don't think they see it. Looking for the money, they looking for disagreement. Hit by hit, it's brick by brick. They should've made a move, but they rather move their lips. I just need 4 quarters, it don't have to make sense. Yeah, I wake up every morning like I still pay the rent. That's early. Get your cake up, don't playing weight up. Gotta hit the layups. If you really about the mission, you don't even gotta say it. You can talk it or you live it, only one of them is paying. I respect the OnlyFans, hold more than the hater. It's how you got time to talk shit but no paper. Bro, you not hard, you got trouble trying to wake up. Bunch of wicked service always telling you to save it. Grateful that hoe say it's better if you waste it. Everybody's cooking but success is always tasted. Why you keep on looking if you tell me that you hate it? Why you keep on looking, I'ma go and fucking take it. Now you know exactly why I would call them cucks. I just made another stocker and I made $1 million. You don't gotta give me shot, I just bought myself a truck and another career, so I put my fingers up. Want your money, they will lie for that shit. We want the truth, we will die for that bitch. You ain't ride, you ain't buy on the dip, so don't ask me if it's time right after I doubled it. A fake bitch never got along with me. Can long form, not authentically. Can't top, bro, it's time to get busy. Bottom tick, top tick, so quick they get dizzy. Tell a bitch I know a bit about a slow jam, but you ain't in the whip. Why you telling me to slow down? Worry about your shit, I'll do the same. Can I go now? I'm just playing, don't ask permission from these hoes now. Go and tell the whole town, not afraid to throw down. Rock God to the showdown. He told me to bring no rounds, so if you kill me or I kill you, that just means it's his plan. I am scared of myself, I'm not scared of a stand. It's my life, grateful it's original. You a bitch, I don't have to use subliminals. They tell me sorry, but also knew I forgive them though. Reminds me of the times when I knew I was spiritual. Too afraid to say that I believe in Christ. I knew I found a treasure, but was scared to lose my life. Ironically, I do that every single time I'm right. They warned and we ignore until we feel it, that's life. A liar always make you think twice. A liar call it worthless, then he brag about the price. Born named certain, found a thing called the dice. He could do anything, even catch a knife. He came up with the plan, it'll work, he'll do it right. His diligence was due when his stops were all tight. The plan was all perfect, success was in sight. He was ready for the day, but he died that night. Damn. You get it, nephew?
You get it, nephew? Do you get it, nephew? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, this one too? Have you guys heard this?
It's the best time of year, Chad.
Wait till you hear it.
God bless you. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't even
Long
know
term.
SeaWorld was still public, dude. This whole time, I thought SeaWorld, I remember they got bought
It's a
out.
cult, baby. I don't think I'm God, I just know he on my side. Complaining all the time, I could tell he didn't buy. And even look him in the eye and I could tell it was a lie. They don't pick him up, but I be still dropping dimes. Speaking of a dime, say that 10%.
So save the 10%. Yeah, I didn't know Park. So yeah, there's something about a SeaWorld indictment. I guess they're going after Shamu again. Shamu! I actually like SeaWorld. I don't know if that's controversial to say anymore, but I'm a big fan of SeaWorld. You know that? It's super expensive, but, you know, like, I like fish. Like, I like eating fish. I haven't caught a fish, but I like aquariums and shit. I'm a big fan. But what's up, baby? That's it. We're done with the philo. The philosophy. All you need is a philosophy in life. You know that? Many will agree. Many will agree. Speaking of a dime, say that 10%. So yeah, man. What are we doing? You guys have anything else? Let me know. Oh, I need to call one of these guys back. I thought he texted me, but it was like a voice message. So I'm like, man, what? But it was like my voicemail, and I was like looking through my messages, and I couldn't find it. Already. Hi, my name Wiki long term. But yeah, man, I want to play it, but I think it should be out. I don't know when. I'm waiting for the final edit of the song, and then it's gonna take like 2 weeks to come out. So I can't play it until it comes out. That's the only one. Michael? Who's Michael? Uncle said I can't. Why did I say Michael? That's the only one. Uncle said I can't release. He would get really mad, bro. And then, are you guys ready for this though? I did show it to my dad. He's not related to Uncle. I think Uncle's on my mom's side. I don't know. They don't tell me. They're like really weird about it in my family. I mean, it's like some Middle Eastern shit. But my dad listened to the Christmas song. He approves of it. So I don't know. Mama got real mad at the Christmas song, but my dad gave me a biblical answer to it, which made me laugh. So my dad likes it, but my mom hates it. My mom likes the first part of the song. So yeah, you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. You know, I don't usually hype up the Uncle songs, but this one, I think there's a lot of hype around it. You gotta wait till you see it. So I look forward to it. The fence costs $4K? I don't know, man. You gotta get quotes. I told you. I'm gonna show you guys this. Let me send it. I have to show you this, bro. And you guys are gonna shit yourself when I show you what this dude sent me for $10,000. I'm laughing at it. Already had the long term. Oh, I gotta save them. You guys are gonna. This is the greatest one. FedEx to invest $200 in Anchorage facility. Already had the long term. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen, you guys. Father answers did love the disco. Dude, if you ever get to meet my dad one day, I don't know if he'll do it anymore, but ask him to show you the dance move he would do at the disco. And it's the funniest shit ever. It's like, you know, like you like grab your knees with both hands crossed and then you like wiggle them. Apparently that was a hot move in Egypt back in the day. No, I'm being serious, dude. It's the funniest shit ever. And then, dude, I have a funny voicemail from my dad. We were, when I was getting him the shoes, he lost us in the store. And then he calls me, and then he forgets to hang up. I just got a message on my phone in my voicemail. And he's like going up to people who work there. He said, "Can you page my son? Can you do the pager?" And they're like, "Sorry, sir, we don't have a pager anymore." He said, "Have you seen him? He's wearing a blue shirt." And he is with his girlfriend. She have long hair. I'm being dead serious. Hold on, I gotta show you one at a time, bro. Dog, that's literally how he described it. To try to find me, he said, if there's no pay, he said, blue shirt, the girlfriend with the long hair. I said, what? Oh, man. Oh, why didn't it save all these? Why is this phone? It said save. This thing's being whack. B-Day today, man. Thank you for the Philo. Setting an example. You made some progress, but more to go. I like that. Amen, baby. Happy birthday. I know the bells aren't as hype, man, but you know, you are a Thanksgiving blessing. And I encourage you all, bro. Your long term, you got a lot more work to do. In the sense of every year. It's actually really about time, you know? Think about it. Show your culture to a thing called time, brother. That means every birthday, time. So I love it, man. And be wise. I hope you guys don't do bad, bro. I already had the long term. I already had the vent. I know they got a long term. Dude, I like that song too. That one's pretty offensive though. I don't think you guys will handle that song. It's like a borderline diss track. But I don't care about that one. I care about the Christmas one. Can I play the message, bro? I got one thing at a time. I need to show you this. Because he just said he spent $4K on a fence. But like, it's because there's something unique going on in like real estate work right now. Because like I'm telling you, people will straight up like, it's so much easier to find work now, or like good like labor that's not like everybody else I talk to. This guy's just still stuck in 2021, it feels like, because everybody I talked to, bro, they were quick, they were ready to go, they were fast. Like it's actually been a very nice development, because like prices are still higher. It's not like we're paying them dirt cheap compared to like what we could have got stuff done for 6 years ago. But it's still a very, very good sign in the sense that it's like you're kind of leveling out the economic activity, but then there's some people who are still scamming. I know they got a long term. But that's where I'm saying, I'm like, you're getting into the deflation where like, that's why I'm surprised the Fed is acting like just hella weird about it. Okay, these are the after pictures. All right, are you ready? Because I sent him a picture of it, of what I needed done, right? And he said, because he gave me the footage, he said this was 800 feet. And I think what I had was about 700 feet. I needed about a similar distance of, like, again, I just need to level it, and I'm looking for irrigation, right? So, here is the before. You see that? This is the before. Are you guys all paying attention? This is the before. That's picture number 1. This is picture number 2. Okay? So this is the before. You could I kind of see it. I don't, right? I need irrigation and drainage, really. Drainage mostly, but both. Just something to make sure, because I'm like, we could level it, get it fixed. I just don't want it to happen again. So are you ready? Here's the after. This is the after. This is what he sends me, bro. And then he calls me. Bro. Yeah, it doesn't even look the same. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I ask him how much. So from this to whatever this is, just a deep road now. Then he says $10,000. My highest quote was $2,000 to level it, or my cheapest was $800. And then he says $10,000. I'm like, what? And he said, yeah. And then I'll give you the equipment for free. He said, so he's like, I'm just charging you the labor. And then he said, it's much more extensive. He says, a lot goes into it. I said, what? I said, dog, I'll do it for $10,000. See, give me off. I've been running the G-Wagon over it anyway. It's like, fuck. Did he do the work on? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, that was my funny quote of the day. That's impressive. I know. So yeah, 350. I need to call another guy, but it sucks because I need. Oh, fuck. I got another appointment. I might not even be able to. Fuck. Dude. What if I don't get the ball today? Oh, that's whack, dude. That's whack. Did I pay him? No. I haven't even seen the guy. I feel like I told him he could come out, and if he wants, I said, because then he lowered his price to $800, but he said he won't do any irrigation or erosion shit. He said all he'll do is flatten it out if I want to clear the road. But yeah, I said maybe you should. I said you could come take a look at it, and then we can you could give me a quote. But I told him, I said I'm not. He said I have a steal of a deal if somebody was willing to do it for $800. And I said, yeah, it seems like it. But then he said he'll match it. Oh, dude. I know, dude. That was funny. I don't know, bro, but are you guys ready? So look, what do you think? What do you think if I did this, though? This might be my first farm equipment purchase. Let me show you real quick. Already had the long term. I gotta find it. Let me see if I can find it. Cause dude, I didn't, bro. You guys realize how much these little fucking tractors and bobcats are? I don't know why I thought they were cheaper. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, bro, they're like low-key a bag. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, I got a guy in the backyard now. Are you ready for this? I was thinking this, guys. Are you ready? I buy my own skid steer and I do it myself. What do you think? Have any of you have one of these? Because they're mad expensive, though. I didn't really realize it. Dude, that cost $4,000, and that's the cheapest one. That's like the cheapest one. Any Bobcat, like a 20-year-old Bobcat, still costs $10,000. That's the wrong tool? Why? I think that's what I could use. Oh, I could rent one? Bro, I think this is the right tool. I already watched videos on it. You just like fucking, you just lay it down. I put some dirt over it, and then I go backwards over it, or you go forward, and then you can, you could just like level it out. And then I'd keep it on the farm. But dude, that's $5,000. Isn't that nuts? And then like a normal Bobcat is, what's it called? It's like $15,000. Oh yeah, here's another one. Don't I need something with tracks? No, I think wheels would work. You spread rock, I'll need much bigger. Even to just like flatten, like all I would be doing is just like wetting the fucking ground and then flattening it. Or like taking a bunch of dirt from one area, pouring it on the other one, and then just flattening it. Like leveling. I've seen, yeah, bro, I was already looking at these YouTube videos. It won't lift much. Kazuya and JBS. Damn, things already have 20. I mean, I'd probably want to rent one, because that's what the guy who gave me the good quote, he was the homie. He was just like, listen, I'm doing another job down the road. So he's like, and he's renting the equipment. So he's like, I'll just charge you for labor, and then he'll pretty much, he says it'll take like 8 hours. So he's saying $100 an hour, and then he'll just flatten it. Trump Truth Social. Oh. On the Ukraine war. Over the past week, my team has made tremendous progress. A war that never would have started if I were president. Last month, 25,000 soldiers dead. The original 28-point peace plan has been fine-tuned with additional input from both sides, and there are only a few remaining points of disagreement. In the hopes of finalizing, I've directed my special envoy Witkoff to meet President Putin in Moscow, and at the same time, Army Dan Driscoll will be meeting with the Ukrainians. I'll be briefed on all progress made with JD, Secretary Rubio, and Susie Wiles. I look forward to meeting with President Zelensky and Putin soon, but only when the deal to end the war is final or on its final stages. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That peace could be accomplished as soon as possible. You had a rock drive 250 yards long. It's 1,000 feet, right? Give or take. Or no, it's about the same. 750. Yeah, I had a photo yesterday I showed. I already had the long term. Yeah, I want to show you the videos, bro. Yeah, grading. How to see. I watched this video on the way back.
All right, guys. In this video, we're going to be going over operating a skid steer and grading basics. So the first thing you're going to do, it's one of those things like really with a lot of time, much material back, it'll fill in any like surface areas with holes.
That's why I was like,
or anything like that.
I'm gonna have to do this every couple of months.
One of the tricks that I like to apply is like I like to kind of take my piles of material, get it spread everywhere that I think is low or high, and then after I get everything spread, I kind of go through and I'll just grade everything off, and kind of just keep working myself back and forth until I match the existing grade that I'm trying to.
I'm not trying to drive it on the road, dog. What? It's for the farm. I'm not trying to put rims on this thing and fucking whip it around, man. I need it for work. What do I need then? What's the equipment? What's the real thing then? Because I looked. I know that's the only thing it seems like. Yeah, here. I just need something heavy or bathroom form. I need the weight of a bobcat. Rent everything. I'm gonna see then on Home Depot. If you rent it from Home Depot though, do I have to like transport it? $30G is nothing for the long term. I mean, not if I'm like a fake farmer though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do think I'm gonna have to do it every couple of months. So pretty much any time it rains, it would be a lot easier if I did it right after it rained. But that's why I'm hoping I could just get, you know, some way to divert the water and then prevent this from happening. Net and HD. They deliver. I was thinking, even the attachments are expensive. But that was the other one. I wanted to get like a rake and just attach it and then just drive around. Yeah, I just read you guys the Trump True Social. So he said they're going to go to Russia and then one person to Driscoll to Ukraine. And then he said he'll meet with them only if there's peace. Or when it's on the final stages. I put spinners on the skid steer. They keep spinning. And then we got 20 minutes till power hour. Email me one. I'm down to rent one. Because again, depending on I might have this guy do it. Because I need it done as soon as possible. I don't want it to like get fucked up if it dries out. And then but I am looking for the solution. I will need to fix it, and then I need to have a solution to prevent it. Yeah, if the driveway is going to keep washing out and I can't crown it or water bar it. I think I am going to do the sandbags, I think. That would be probably the cheapest way. Or someone said the French drains, but it's just a lot of fucking land, dude. It's a lot of fucking land. So I need to work my way into it. Yeah, it just sucks, dude. It's big. And it's like, I need to see it rain, because like, when it dries out, you don't see it as well, but I want to see it how it flows. So I need to stay there next time it rains, and I need to document the water flow. I have some on the cameras, but like I can't see it as well. But then it just leaves you with the lake. Well, yeah, I mean, unless you guys want to come help out, it's up to you. This is the project we need done now. Just because I was so shocked. It rained a ton, and then I got back, and I'm like, what the fuck? When did we get a river? And then you guys know you were talking shit. Remember when I posted the video, and I was like, oh, that's a creek. And they're like, go back to the city, Josh. Well, guess what? That creek fucking filled up, mother effer. It was a real creek. But that one was nice. It stayed exactly how it should. That was perfect. That one looked, and then there was a little puddle in the little lake. So like the little thing, there was like a little puddle when I got back. I said, look at that, look at that. To put steel plates? What do you mean? Like put steel plates on the road and then just... Would that work? Or I feel like if I did it, it would get fucked up. Tell me more. That sounds like a good idea. A catch basin. That's your French drain. A steel plate? rock riprap? How is riffraff gonna help me in this situation? What? No. What's riprap? Just like the city? But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, don't. But like, if I put a steel plate, won't there be more water and then it like will fade into the ground? I have we could direct it to the lake at the bottom of the mountain of it. I have a lake ready to go, a giant hole, and that's where it's supposed to go, but then it just fucks up the road. I need to make sure the water just doesn't go down the middle, because the way the water started flowing, it just put a giant crack where I used to drive up all the time. Buy once, cry once with the skid steer. You're dealing with the same issue? Well, if you guys find a solution, let me know. Dynamite will do it? Okay, I'll look into that. I need liquid nitrogen. Why? I need to fix erosion. Do you have a TNT? I don't think it'll go well. Riprap is crushed, fractured rock. Oh, the one guy, the $10,000 guy, was trying to say something like broken down asphalt or something. He said like surplus asphalt. He told me he gets it for free, but it still costs a lot. It's cheap. Yeah, I'll get it fixed, and then once we get it fixed, I gotta put something there. Man, I'm sore, dude. That's it. I don't know. I might not even be able to play ball today. That'd be so sad. I tell you though, they've been knocking me out, man. Last time I played ball, I got decked by the 200-pound linebacker. The other time he went for the ball, I got slapped in the face, bro. My ear was ringing. They've been attacking me lately, man. I've been balling on them. Yeah, if you have any ideas though for this driveway, email me. Or if one of you wants to come out and you're not going to charge me $10,000, we could talk about that too. But yeah, don't get too excited. my lowest quote right now is 800. But he said nothing on irrigation though. Skid steers. And yeah, email me the rental stuff. I might want to do it. Well, I need somebody who could do the water diversion and who's good at it. Because, like, I think the easy part is going to be flattening it and getting that. That's just easy once we get the right equipment. But we need, like, I need somebody who's a fucking master of water. You know, like, are you any Aquariuses out there? I need somebody who could work the water and know, you know, the water whisperer. Somebody who can, you know, and, like, you got any beavers? You know any beavers? Somebody who knows the riffraff to get it all set up. That's what we need. Cause I want to prevent it. Because otherwise it looks like we're going to be fucking doing this every couple of months. Dude, I think I saw a drainage pipe. I think it just got filled up. Because that's why I think it washed away so much. That's what was crazy. I allowed to build a moat? Yeah, I think I can. That's why, like, if we took the lake right now and, like, just kept digging more, we could turn it to a moat. But it's really big, man. All right. Now we're chilling, bro. You got 13 minutes till power hour. I'm going to go to the potty. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fatality.
On
Real Coat News
three
on
of the
Twitter.
teams that are playing are in states where sports betting is illegal. And what we've seen so far in the NFL season is that when you have a team that's in a market where sports betting is illegal, we see a volume bump.
So there are 30 states today that have legalized sports online betting. So that means 20 states have not. Well, guess what 2 of those states are? Missouri and Texas. And the Kansas City Chiefs play the Dallas Cowboys in that middle game. Also, by the way, Wisconsin has
And the Chiefs actually play Missouri, do they not?
They do.
Despite being called the Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes, a lesson
Chiefs.
On Kansas City.
I know, it's a geography lesson as well.
Right.
So let me ask you this. If sports betting is illegal, I can't access FanDuel or DraftKings or Golden Nugget, whatever it is. Can I bet on the game via Kalshi or Polymarket?
Don't call it betting. But yes, you can
wager.
You can invest in a category. Look, it's funny. You know, the Kalshi CEO Tarek Mansour said earlier this year, if you call this gambling, then you've got to call the whole financial system gambling. What we're doing is more like zero-dated options. It's a yes or no. Kansas City wins, Kansas City loses.
It's a binary coin flip. It's a coin flip.
You need a buyer and a seller for every contract. They're not like a bookmaker. There is no odds that they're setting. But there are a few different of these contracts that you can buy with yes-no outcomes, such as an over-under. In other words, will 51.5 points be scored in this game? Higher or lower? Yes or no? Above or below? Same deal with the spread.
Because that's so much different than FanDuel's. Will 51.5 points be scored?
FanDuel,
I mean, what's the damn difference?
Well,
darn.
Does this sound like a loophole to you, Brian Sullivan? I think it may be a loophole, but guess what? It is a currently legal loophole that is now a national product.
This loophole shall be closed at some point.
Well, in the meantime, all of the books themselves are losing volume. There's a good chart we have. Just take a look at the Robinhood graph of stock chart over the past year versus the DraftKings stock chart. You will see Robinhood spiking forward and DraftKings pretty much has plateaued. Why? Because you can bet on Kalshi through Robinhood, so that stock has soared.
So if and I'm just speculating wildly here because why not? If I'm the lobbyist or one of the lobbyists for FanDuel, for MGM, for DraftKings, for the sports gaming industry, I am on Capitol Hill right now. I am having lunch with a senator or congressperson's chief of staff's assistant's butler to try to convince that person to make a law that changes that loophole that you just referenced.
Right, and there's certainly people doing that. In the meantime, the DraftKings, the FanDuels, the Fanatics themselves are saying we want into the prediction market. So all of those companies are planning on launching their own versions of this in the next month, 2 months coming up. I mean, it's happening soon, real time. So right now, Kalshi's the only game in town in the United States. Polymarket is legal in other countries, so Polymarket wants in here too. So as the legality of this gets tossed around and the CFTC decides whether or not they want to weigh in on it because it's technically a futures contract market, the betting companies themselves say,
gambling.
we're not just going to sit here on our
You
hands
could
and
predict.
do nothing. We want into this too because all you need to do is look at where the volumes are.
I'm looking right now. Do you know Kalshi, pro football champion, 2 choices. The Los Angeles Rams at 19% or the Eagles of Philadelphia at 14%. This is it.
Witkoff advised Russia on how to present Ukraine plan to Trump. Held call with Putin October 14th. Can't believe it, man. Peace. But then again, every other time, it's kind of a pump fake. How long of the run? I think from like top to bottom is like 1,000 feet. There's one area that's like 700 feet where the crack is, and then it's probably another like 400, 700 feet to the lake. It's pretty big. That's why it's like anything is gonna be massive, unfortunately. Welcome to the fucking farm, bro. That 30 acres was nice until that shit. Now you're like, oh, every project is massive? Okay. Nice. Well, they're saying, though, is because, like, gambling has fell off. I do think, though, I think some people, I don't know, sports gambling, you have to watch sports. I think a lot of people just like gambling on just gambling. Can you gamble on gambling? Wow, they should make that. Can you gamble on when gambling is gonna end? Or like, can you gamble on like the gambles? So like somebody bets on a sports game, can you bet who's gonna win? Oh, that's called being a market maker? Oh. Okay, I get it. Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. Squid Games? This what is it? Murphy's Fence or whatever? Chesterton's Fence? Yeah, we've gone 3 generations without knowing why the fence was built. So then you're like, remove it. It's the same as everything. And then, yeah, you'll find out. Your answer will be answered shortly there enough. Already had the long term. Oh, Meta's still going. AXP. All the food plays did pretty hot today, man. They came up. Stretching, bro. I gotta do another stretch real quick. Oh yeah, I got an email like a couple days ago. Have you sent another one, Tim? I'd love it though. That shit's going crazy. I love it. Tim's dream of a game developer. This happened overnight, dog. I love it. The J&J was at the Alzheimer's drug. I don't know. The other day it just went crazy at the close. And then I'm glad you said that, because get ready for that. You guys might get like 10-minute rigged. I would watch Google and anybody that kind of moved a lot off of open. You might get a wild 10-minute rigged. Tim built like a stock version of Mafia Wars. First he started with like a asteroids type game, like a little HTML game. And now he has a stock one. He also made a stock version of Crash, which is kind of funny. But yeah, he's already just messing with it, bro. And if you already got a little bit of, even without experience, but any idea, you could bring it to life. It's getting cool. And I think you did that all on the free one, right? Didn't you just use whatever credits? But yeah, end of the day, though, you might get some of those moves. But I don't know, J&J, I'll double check. Broadcom ripping now. So yeah, that lagged a little bit earlier. Now it's back up too. And Carvana, NU, a lot. Meta, and the whole SPY, and Reddit. You guys have been calling that one out. So yeah, be on the lookout. And then I'd wrap it up already. I mean, it feels like the morning. It's the same thing I feel in the morning I feel now. I mean, prices are a little different depending on what you're playing, but I would just kind of make your decision. Don't 1v1 the computer. If you want to try to front run, I mean, the little end of the day, that's you. But then you saw how those premiums played out. Late push-ups. It's 11:50. Already got the long term. Already got the fan.
I mean, just this story and just kind of how things can change, the twists and turns. Of course, NVIDIA, NVDA is the ticker, and Alphabet is GOOGL. Some of the retailers, really some big moves. Let's go to Abercrombie & Fitch. This stock is just soaring today.
Yeah, it's incredible. Thinking about stories changing, Abercrombie had dropped 56% through Monday, but just today, shares are up 35%. It comes on fundamentals. This is not purely a meme move. The retailer raised the low end of its 2026 net sales and earning per share guidance. Investors are clearly really excited about it, buying the dip. The ticker, of course, is ANF. The big winner, it's Hollister brand. This is what everyone have been watching. Sales at Hollister jumped 16%. Strong back-to-school demand. This is what they're saying. Net sales will grow about 6 to 7% this year. The move shows that the trend retailer is working. They had like a big moment last year, and then it seems like it was struggling this year. But the new chief executive officer has been trying to draw older customers to Abercrombie brand, while Hollister is going for the younger consumers, and that's been working. They've been attracting both type of consumers, and it's really paying off today. What a jump.
Yeah, and we should just mention real quickly that Kohl's is also moving in a big way. Ticker is KSS, and it's up about 40%. Just got about 10 seconds. What do we need to know real quickly?
Yeah, again, this is about fundamentals. The retailer boosted its annual forecast after third quarter results top expectation, but same story as Abercrombie. Really impressive rally. Up more than 50% this year. Yeah. Higher than NVIDIA.
Pretty wild. All right, folks, check out our Stock Movers podcast. 5-minute episodes of the biggest winners and losers. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hey, coming up next, we got a great program on over the next 2 hours on Bloomberg Business Week Daily. If you're watching on YouTube or joining us on radio, we're talking behavioral finance. We're talking about the Google.
I'm sorry, I need to get, dude, my back is sore. One day at the farm and no gym. Killer, bro. Killer. Already had the long term. But yeah, you are still gassing up, man. I would finalize your plays, even though you have an hour, but I mean, you might get a little bit of a pullback and then crazy 10-minute
Before we let you go, I want to highlight one of the top stories on CNBC Pro, because while this year has been a great year for stocks here and around the world, JP Morgan Chase says next year, much murkier. One reason, escalating tensions between the U.S. and China. To find out some of the other big risks from JPM, you can scan that QR code on your screen right now or take advantage of CNBC Pro's special offer. Scan the QR code on your screen or head over to cnbc.com/pro for a limited time opportunity, folks. Markets are doing well. We'll see what happens in the final hour of trading. But I'm going to
everything's going up, bro. It's very computery, and even some of the premiums from the morning, you have to get them at the bottom. Otherwise, like, even then, some stocks are advancing, but the premiums aren't even going up that crazy. I would go and look at the options. But yeah, you are getting, I mean, look at the high tickers. Broadly, everything. The 0.4 is pretty amazing. Percent on the Russell.
NVIDIA is an exception, however. And how about the Russell?
Should have been negative.
Small caps along with the overall market
on the Nasdaq today, but
on that headline earlier,
that off.
That Kevin Hassett is the front runner, said to be anyway.
Again, NVIDIA is still down 4.
Rates moved a little.
I would just keep watching Google. I think Google's gonna have a crazy 10-minute move, but I don't know if the premiums will run up. But yeah, you got 1 hour remaining. Welcome to Power Hour. We were talking about ANF yesterday. And they had their earnings. Already had the long term. Already had the VIN. You sprained your back again? How do you sprain your back? Mine's just tightness, dude. I just didn't move as much yesterday. I got to the farm and then I just had to keep meeting with the people. And I walked, but brutal, dude. Brutal. CMC, Apple chilled out, Pfizer. So yeah, again, some of those sells, the only one that was a bad sell was Nike. And then, but some of the other plays from the morning, I got a couple plays that are same price or they're barely up on the spread, but the stock has moved like another 1.5%, 2%, nothing. So it all depends. Stretch out the trade using a backhoe? What's a backhoe? Am I gonna get me in trouble? An industrial grade channel? I mean, I'll have to look into that one. But yeah, it seems like we gotta do something. I'm hoping I could find someone who will do it at a good price, who actually knows. But most of the people, one guy just said a gutter. Ironically, like I called people with this as like their company and they didn't really have good answers. It's kind of odd. Did AEO go up? No, that one stopped. It's like the mid-tier growth ones, but then even ARM and any of those pump headlines, they didn't really help it out too much on some of those other names. All right, man. SPY a new high. Where are we though? Remember the level? Yeah, 67.59. You're back. You're actually at the top end. So if you get above like 69.71, that'll be a very good sign. I think 79 is your ultimate breakout level, or 72. No, 71. Yeah, 71, 72. And then here would be a good one. Yeah, 77. 77, if we actually close above there another 20 points, that's going to be a very solid one into tomorrow. You might be able to fill that gap. Because then again, you're like, what, 50 to 70 points away now from the last gap fill. And then from there, you're like another 50 points from an all-time high. So why is that important? Because like I'm telling you, if we get back above here, so here's a 68.70. So pretty much like 100 points, 80 to 100, depending on where we close. But if we could get past here or even like really hit that new high, if it does it fast, I mean, Chop City is over. So just remember, in 2018, you didn't hit a new high. If we're going to be damned into eternal back and forth, there's no new high. But if we hit a new high, especially with kind of even leadership changing out of like NVIDIA, I think that'll be very good for your Christmas rally and everything in between. Wait, what? Wait, Michael Saylor is promoting one of those dividend ones? Is that real? Is he the owner on this? So yeah, Burry's or Michael, whatever the fucking name is, the coin guy. He posted this a couple hours ago, 1 hour ago. Stretch. Yeah, 2018 you were raising rates. It was a different type of tantrum. Well, and there was other stuff too though, like the liquidity that could have been in a reaction to it, but I'm just talking more from the perspective of if the market gets damned in a really choppy environment, because for a couple of weeks it looked like that. First 3 weeks in November, it really mimicked that frustrating market that I shared with you guys. OpenAI says it's continuing to improve ChatGPT training to better recognize and respond to signs of mental or emotional distress. We believe the court should have the full picture to properly evaluate claims made in the Rain lawsuit. Yeah, man, I haven't said this in a while, but I don't know who needs to hear this, but I would not talk to AIs about your emotions. You could have them do everything else, but anything emotional, I would not fall for the trap. The last thing you need is somebody just agreeing with you with a lot of information, but then he has to agree with you to keep you on. Remember, you are the master. You command it. All right, bro, you're ripping away on trying to assume a mortgage for lower rate and equity. It's really good if you could get it done. Usually it just takes a lot of time. That's kind of the problem, is that a lot of people, like the banks, they're really stubborn about it and they don't want you to do it because they would rather, get their money back on the loan, and then the other banks want you to borrow higher. But they'll do it in most instances. It just takes a lot longer. So as long as the property you're trying to buy or whoever's selling it, if you guys are down to go through all the hoops, the paperwork, the waiting, it's a very good option. Good opportunity. Well, you need this person. They're either going to market it as being able to occupy it, or you'll be able to you'll just have to deal with the bank and then the process. But the seller, whoever owns the mortgage, would have to be down. Thinking wrong. You don't worry about buying a hammer. What you want is a house. You need a planned site created. Half an inch of rain on 30 acres is 400,000 gallons. Is it really? Jeez. See, I don't know. What can we do with that water? Maybe we should redirect though. But it doesn't rain a lot. This was just the first time it rained, and then it messed everything up. It even rained a couple times before and nothing happened, but this time it was like a storm. It was a lot of rain in Cali over the weekend, and last week, all week pretty much last week. But that is a good way to think about it. Maybe we should find a way to gather it and turn it somewhere. Or maybe a little hydroponics, dude? No, dude? Dude, create like a water park, dude? I like that, though. I like your idea of thinking. Yeah, maybe we do start with some sandbags, but then where should I put the water? I have the lake, but he got me kind of thinking on that. I do have a well, but I have two wells, but one of them's up. So I don't know if we could get the water going up, can we? Unless we do one of those little spinny things. Sunrun, solar, wolf, and food. Yeah, hold on. A couple of these just popped, but they were getting clapped earlier. BG was down earlier. All right, you got a whole nother set of names that weren't going too crazy, but now also too, Spy is chilling out a little bit. FBI Andrew Bailey reportedly told staff he'll be replacing Pam Bondi in the next few months. Yeah, Wolf is going up. Wasn't that the bankrupt one? All 12 regional feds face simultaneous term expirations at the end of February, giving the board the unusual opportunity to reshape voting power on interest rates. So you could fire everybody? Wolf BK, Wolf is Google data center. I don't know where that's coming from. Is that Wall Street Journal? So all the Fed members leave at the same time? Fire them all. I would replace all of them. I say we do a draft. We should have like a Fed combine. Like you have predictions, compare them, say, hey, after 12 months of no inflation, what would you do about inflation? Okay. Hypothetically, inflation never moved for 40 years and then goes 1 to 5%. What's going to happen next? Do you think it'll be A, transitory, B, deflationary, C, whatever the president says, or D, nothing at all? And then that'd be great. Can we do a Fed combine? Walmart is exploring adding ads to its Sparky AI shopping agent. R? Or E, Kanye? Hey, yo, Walmart popping on ad news. They had a pop and lock. Pretty much they're going to start adding advertisements to their little shopping assistants. That's crazy. Does anybody use Sparky? I did not even know Walmart had an AI. How does that work? Oh, y'all should do the angel tree too if you have. I was about to say, when was the last time I went to Walmart? But I went there the other day to do the angel tree. Oh, this looks nice. What the fuck? Dude, I didn't know they have this. I just came on here. Have you seen this? They have heating pads that go around your whole... What? You look like you are Lord Farquaad. That's so cool. I didn't know that existed. Dang, bro. Because I've always wanted a heating pad like that. Somebody finally made it. You look like a warrior. You look like an ancient prince, but still. Where's the AI? How do I get the AI? I don't see an AI. Have any of you ever used Sparky? Do I have to sign in? I can't find Sparky. I was gonna say, man, it's only on the phone app. But like, have any of you ever used it? What is it like? Do you just tell him to find you stuff and now it's gonna advertise? I thought it would have always been an advertisement. I don't know. I've never really used the shopping AI. I feel like they're so, I feel like it's biased by nature. But then that's kind of what Google is, if you really think about it. Walmart app pre-Black Friday is a banger. I mean, Walmart does have everything. I was pleasantly surprised when I went to Wally World. Freedom. bonds did start dropping. I mean, I don't know if it's the Santa rally as much as it is the Hassett news today. But then again, the market has done pretty well with the yields going higher. But then we also did just hit a low today. So there's a lot in store. A lot of competing factors. But thankfully, bonds aren't a problem this year. They were a little bit at the beginning. You guys remember? What a year. You guys remember every time the bonds would get here, we would panic? You had 3 different times of BS, and then even then, right in September. Hassett, I mean, theoretically, he should be dovish, but that could be some of the market reacting still with this belief that a dovish Fed right now may not be the best. But then again, you are getting signs of deflation. And the labor market slowing down. No, we only got 40 minutes. Oh, what fun it is long-term in a one-horse save 10%. Hey, long-term stocks, long-term all the way. The market, it throw it away. Now it's back at all-time highs. I want to see the long-term. Long-term. I mean, I don't know if even the Fed, I don't know if it'll save the CoreWeave and oracles and anybody suffering credit, because so far it kind of looks like we need you need one of them to pay something back, and it sucks because I don't know. Well, you are entering a new year, so some of them will probably have some maturities coming up. But yeah, at this point, I don't think people are going to calm down in corporate credit until people get their money back, or if other liquidity calms down. Because it could be people doubting the liquidity, or somebody ran out of money and then they're trying to sell their corporate credit at whatever price they want. Because that's the possibility nobody talked about. You know, right now it's like, yes, you could assume that everyone's worried that Oracle and these companies might not be able to pay it back, but it's been dramatic. The other theory is that somebody blew up, which I kind of believe. I kind of think somebody blew up in the last month. And yeah, they had to sell shit like gold, the other assets, and then pretty much like corporate bonds are highly illiquid. It's not, even though the spreads were tight to a degree, they widened right when there was anything going on. If you had a big corporate bond, and let's say you lost all your money in somewhere else and you owned a bunch of these bonds, that could have started this kind of collapse in the bond prices. So if somebody wanted to get out, wasn't Tom Lee saying a market maker blew up? I don't know if, did he say they blew up, or he said it was like a glitch, but you know, just looking at how it kind of dramatically was there, it's still kind of a problem. That could be it. But then once people start getting paid back, that'll be a good sign. But for now, if you bought a bond that doesn't mature for another 5, 10, 15 years, and remember, there was a lot of bond demand right before they started getting fucked up, it could mean somebody got clapped. And then if they got clapped, then there you go. Trump called Taikachi after speaking with Xi. I think, wasn't that from the morning? They said something about that. Reaffirmed his commitment to Japan. What Bible do I read? I have the Bible app, the YouVersion one. Over 1 billion downloads. But yeah, I just go through the versions. I've read it all. I just keep going back. Warner seeks improved buyout bids by December 1st. I fucking hate this shit. Dude, I hate it. How come they do this? So literally, again, Warner says, you know what? We'll look for improved bids by December 1st. That's amazing, bro. It's been like 2 months of next week. They're worse than my dad, bro. I am at the light. That's what it feels like. You know that? That's what this feels like. This whole Warner Bros. Discovery buyout feels like my dad. When I was a kid, I say, Dad, where are you? He said, I am at the light. I am at the light. 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. And then it'd be like an hour, bro. I'm at the light. Dog, how are you every week? Every weekend. No, we'll go next week. And then 2 weeks. Okay. Good offer. We'll accept the offer by Friday. The offer so good, we say better offer by Saturday. How about ASTS? Weren't they up in the morning? And then you're still melting on up, man. So again, it's a smaller move, but those would have hit, actually. I was looking at a short term. I didn't think they'd go. They fucking went. That's good to know for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Yeah, they did. You could have grabbed like 800% on one of those. I had a sweet spot. I just didn't think it would go up that much. So it's good to know, man. If off the morning, if we could sense some of the melt up, then you might be able to get a couple more options. Didn't tell you which light. I know, Warner Bros. I know. Yeah, that one's... I don't know. Did Netflix react to that? Yeah, small caps 2-2. I'm still surprised, man. Yeah, WBD is dropping now. But, yeah, Netflix didn't move. We still got a 3% down day on NVIDIA. And it's in the market. The Nasdaq's even up, bro. That's crazy. Ooh, hold on. I got a snack.
Teams because
hold on, I got some food. My girl just got me some
among
food.
All teams,
what was I supposed to ask
TV
her today?
Deal that starts next year
ever slapped her
in value, and the U.S. TV deal, which is going to be up for renewal in 3 years, that also is expected to double. So the delta actually will be felt more by the bottom teams because their revenue's lower.
I was kind of expecting the Rangers maybe to be #1 because of MSG. You know, you got the building. Which presumably is worth more than I think it's the Rogers Center, maybe where the Leafs play.
Great point, Scott. What a lot of people don't realize is MSG Entertainment, which is a separately traded public entity, they have a hard and fast lease agreement with the Knicks and Rangers that are part of MSG
oh, damn,
Sports.
She just dropped off the
so
food.
MSG Entertainment gets a slice of that sponsorship, advertising, and suite revenue. Unlike the Maple Leafs, who own their building, like you said, so they just split it with the Raptors.
Glad to see my Washington Capitals on the list, at least #9, $2.5 billion. Ted Leonsis and the gang doing a great job there. Mike, thanks.
Thank you,
That's
Scott.
Michael Ozanian. Appreciate
Even
that.
then, WBD is Para.
Check out CNBC.com.
Para's been doing this.
Coming up next, famed
Dog,
short seller
realistically, this has
Michael
been
Burry
going on for
doubling
like
down
2 years,
against
3
big
years.
tech and raising the red flag on NVIDIA's financials. Now the company fighting back. We've got the details next.
Good afternoon. Yesterday, it's true, since 2021, BABA has opened red post-earnings, with the exception of one report. They did good too. AMD now, that's only 100 highs. AMD aren't they green? I don't think they went red earlier. No, they are. They're still down. Which one was it? Intel? Yeah, Intel went red and then quickly went back up. What is this? Lasagna? Well, I mean, Nvidia did, there's a couple analysts came out and upgraded it, and then they said Google, they're happy for Google, and then they said ARM is partnered with Google, so everybody kind of like tried to water everything down today. I mean, Nvidia was bad in the morning, bro. It was literally just down 7%. Your money. Your long time. A long time, a long time, a long time, a long time. I'm a long term. I'm a young long term in air. Oh. Yeah, well, long term is great, man. We have a lot to go to get back up to that previous high. But even the last 2 days, you kind of made a pretty epic bounce. Someone's gonna do a short report. They'd have to be big. I feel like Michael Burry, man, no matter what he does, he always captures, you know, he has a movie made about him. So, but yeah, every time Burry comes out, they listen. I feel like, didn't somebody have a short report recently? Or I think we've heard someone like the Bonds. Yeah, man, you only got 30 minutes left. That is our day, Chattadunia. Batman, not Michael. Call me by my name. Join my Substack. It's good.
Welcome back. Closing bell now to the battle over AI, and one notable critic says it should really stand for artificially inflated. Michael Burry of Big Short fame in the thick of a throwdown now with NVIDIA. Christina Partsenevelos joins us now with more. This is an interesting back and forth. What do we make of this?
Well, NVIDIA right now is firing back, specifically at Michael Burry, over accusations that big technology is cooking the books. So Michael Burry is the investor who called the housing crisis and claims companies are tech companies, I should say, depreciating AI chips over 6 years when they really just burn out in 2 to 3 years, which makes profits look bigger than they actually are. Depreciation actually spreads equipment costs over time, so longer lifespans means smaller annual expenses and higher profits. NVIDIA sent a rare private memo only to sell-side Wall Street analysts. I emphasize only. I'll explain in a second, but that explicitly names Michael Burry. The company says it's nothing like Enron or other accounting frauds. NVIDIA said also it doesn't hide debt, doesn't rely on vendor financing, and says 90% of sales come from profitable companies or customers like hyperscalers. NVIDIA also pointed to $22 billion in free cash flow last quarter, up 60%, which is higher than what Michael Burry was claiming. But it's interesting that NVIDIA only sent it to sell-side shops, the ones who publish reports on NVIDIA's share performance. Michael Burry responded on X saying he stands by his analysis and will release more details on his own timeline, but he hasn't delivered just yet. He is, though, promoting a newsletter which is quite expensive, over $300 a year. Wolf Research, as well as Bank of America, saw their memo and wrote reports saying NVIDIA's days of inventory and accounts receivable numbers do look reasonable. So the fight matters because if Burry's right, big tech's earnings are inflated. If NVIDIA is right, which many argue is the case, the AI boom is stronger or has stronger economics than bears think.
Are you surprised at all that NVIDIA responded to Burry?
Yes. I think it has to speak to the stock's performance over the last little while. And also, if you look NVIDIA's account, they also even commented on Google today. We know that NVIDIA shares have declined because of concern of Google TPU competition. Why, if they're the most popular kid at the school ground, do you just go and, pay attention to all the other people that are making fun of you or stuff like that? It's just weird that NVIDIA would be addressing all of these concerns from other people that, don't change the outlook. NVIDIA's demand is outpacing supply. They plan to hit $3 to $4 trillion in total addressable markets just in the next few years. Or they're being really defensive for a reason.
Sued over alleged credit market cartel.
Well, I mean, others in this whole universe have been more defensive, I suppose, of
like
late. I'm thinking of like Sam Altman against the short sellers, NVIDIA against Burry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't normally see it like that.
But this is a over $4 trillion market cap company with barely any of the float shorted. Why does NVIDIA even feel like it has to respond? Does it have to do with the fact that the share price has declined over the last little while, and this is really just about bringing that price back up?
We shall see. To be continued, because I don't think this is going away anytime soon, especially given the...
Yeah, man, everything just goes up. Someone got really mad. I saw this whole article getting mad about how the liquidity managers came in. They were pretty much implying that the plunge protection team stepped in the other day, right as everybody bought the puts. Because literally, like, some of the credit stuff was getting really bad, and then all of a sudden, they chill. That's what even happened a couple weeks ago with the lending rates, but there was that. And then did you guys read that article everybody keeps talking about regarding the poverty line? I read it, and it was kind of what we were talking about the other day, just a really smart version. But it was a really good article, actually. I didn't even know that about the poverty metrics. So do you guys know, like, the U.S., how they calculate, like, poverty, like whether or not you're above the poverty? It has to do with how much money you spend on food. And then that's it. So, like, pretty much if you spend, like, 30% of your income on food, that means you're living in poverty or something like that. So yeah, it's really bad because that's not really accurate for what we're going through. And then it was talking about what I was telling you guys the other day, where I was like, I didn't realize it, but like it dawned upon me how many people were kind of gaming the system, and where it's also not only gaming the system, but like the system is pretty messed up. Because it was saying, like, you can make, like, if you make $40,000 a year, that's not a lot of money. You may feel like you're drowning. But then if you make $100,000 a year, you're still drowning, but then you don't get assistance. So where it's saying, like, because if you get $40,000, if you go up and you start making more money from $40,000, then you lose your government benefits. And then every dollar that you work up, you start to pay more in taxes and then get less support. And then vice versa, the people at 100K, since it's considered high income by the government, you're getting taxed way more. And then your incentive, if you try to anything you make beyond that, you're getting taxed a lot more. But then it just kind of saying how you're kind of in the same position. And then it was explaining how if you want to go from 40, 50K to 100K, whether it's one household or one worker in the household or not, the moment you get to 2 workers in the household working, you now tack on a gigantic bill for childcare. We talked about that a lot. I remember when you guys shared with me your childcare bills, I was shocked. It's literally a fucking McLaren every month. And that's why that's so shocking, because it wasn't always like that. Even like 2020 and 2020, but even like go back 1990s, 1980s, 1970s. I mean, childcare was like non-existent. like people had childcare, but the industry was not what it was, and the prices and all that. So that's what this guy talks about. It was a really good read if you check it out on Twitter. But a lot of people have been kind of recirculating it. But it is very interesting. The Campbell's soup? No, did you tag me in that? Somebody tagged me in it. I didn't look into it. I didn't know if it was real. I thought it looked like one of those, because you know people on Twitter will post like breaking news and it won't be real. Like, you guys know that, right? What is it? CMB? CPB? They're only down 0.5%, dog. But was that legit? Where he said they have 3D printed food in their Campbell's soup? Yeah. Oh, I see that here. 916. Campbell responds after executive accidentally called soup food for poor people. He was caught saying the products were for poor people, among other offensive remarks. Garza claims he was fired after he complained about Campbell VP of Info Martin Bally, who could be heard in a video released by the TV station, ranting about the quality of Campbell's soup and the people who buy it. We have shit for effing poor people. Who buys our shit? I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not that healthy now that I know what the F is in it. Bally alleged said in a recording shared with WDIV, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. If the comments... Wait, in the statement, Campbell's condemned the alleged behavior. If the comments heard on the audio were in fact made by Bally, they are unacceptable. Such language does not reflect our values. We do not tolerate that kind of language under any circumstance. That's what you condemn? Wait a minute, hold on. That's all? What are you talking about? Wait, that's you mad at the cuss words? You please tell me you not anything else y'all want to condemn? Bally is on temporary leave as they conduct their own investigation. The company noted his role in IT, which has nothing to do with how Campbell's makes its food. Oh, and then there you go. That's weird. Well, what does it say? Executive? He works in IT? This is like a computer nerd. This guy works at Campbell's and fucking goes on Reddit. I'm sure he doesn't know the soup business. But then again, I kind of agree. He might have been making like a Bill Gates comment, if you think about it. Oh, the guy he recorded? Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was like, that kind of makes more sense. Can we hear the video? But yeah, someone tagged me in it. I didn't know if that was real. I guess it is. It's not widely circulated, though. That's the funny part. It only came out because of a lawsuit. But yeah, it's only on like local news stations. That's where my sources are for it. Campbell's VP Poor People.
Campbell's Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Those allegations are now at the center of a lawsuit claiming the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
Oh, this is
and
it.
And that's just part of an over
play
an
the fucking
hour-long Campbell. Oh.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. So healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at me, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP.
Wow. So yeah, there is no video, but audio. But then again, like, Chads have been scammed by audio of me. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Be careful, too. That's a good reminder. Okay, if somebody, like, if they're like, if it's like an audio clip and I'm saying some crazy Philo, it's probably me. But then if it ends with join my crypto group, send me your money, that's not, I don't want your money, okay? I would rather ban you. I don't know if you know that. I want character. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Soylent. You know, I drank Soylent when that first came out. Like, I was on the Soylent train early in the day. Because I was trying to do everything but work out. I was a little fatty. Now that I think about it, I even had the little boobies. I'm not even lying to you. I had like a triple chin and I had boobies. You guys know that, right? I used to weigh like 200 pounds at 5'6". I was probably shorter too. But yeah, so I tried Soylent. But then I was like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. An hour long, yeah, I know, right? Soylent, dude, that came out in like 2015. That was like 10 years ago, 2014. I mean, beyond me. I like the, is it Impossible? One of them got chicken nuggets and they sell it at Burger Lounge. And I tried it and I didn't not mind it. It was actually decent. But yeah. I don't know, when are we gonna get that food toothpaste? What movie was that? It was like a Disney movie, and you had food toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? It was like a paste, and it had the food. What movie was that? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Ray McDonald. Oh my God, you missed Mr. McDonald? Isn't, oh, Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc. I said, what? No way. What movie was that? Was it Spy Kids? Was it Spy Kids? The Bible email? I think I did. Where you said add you on your friends list. I'd be down, but I don't have a, it's like linked to my personal email. So like, yeah, I don't want to switch my Bible app email, but then that's where my track record's at. But like, you could do solo Bible apps. Tell me in Philo what you're reading. But that is a cool feature. I didn't know you could do that. You could add friends on the Bible app, and then you could like highlight, like, you could highlight all the, like you could highlight something and then in the Bible and your friends will see it. So like if we both read Proverbs and you're on my friends list, I think I could like underline shit and then yeah, you could highlight it. But yeah, it has my personal email attached to it. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll add you. Send me a quote for the equipment rental. And then a couple of premiums are starting to gas right now. Interesting. So now Meta's starting. Meta premiums fucking lagged all day. Now they're starting to move. Again, get ready. You only have, what, 3 more minutes till the 10-minute rig. 10-minute rigged in Final 5. I really think some of this is already a front run, so get ready. Yeah, they finally let the metas go up, but it's not, it just all depends which ones you grabbed. Already had the long term, already had the vent. My favorite book in the Bible? Proverbs. At least Old Testament. But then I like the book of John, just because I like John. But then I think Hebrews. I think I gotta ask my dad, but I'm pretty sure he was saying how, like, and I don't know, I looked into it, but it's like Hebrews or Romans. One of them, there's like a theory that if you like got rid of the whole Bible and just had Hebrews or Romans, it would still encapsulate a decent amount of the New Testament. But yeah, Proverbs is hands down though. That's just always, that's what got me back into the Bible as a kid, well, in college, and what I could go over it every time, bro. Can I go over the slick chart info? I can, but I have to yell at you first. Is that okay? I'm more than happy to, but I have to reprimand you for missing it for 4 weeks in a row and then finally asking to get it now. Is that okay with you? So just remember, you need to take initiative, okay? You have to always take initiative. What's the point of paying $50 to not take initiative? The people who make the most money off of my content, they're the ones that take initiative. So you have to really get ahead of this. Don't ever do this mistake again. Don't fall for the lack of urgency. And if you ever hear me repeat something multiple times, that's a good fucking sign to start going. Why do I got boobies on my screen? Is this Victoria's Secret? It is Victoria's Secret. That's my girl, dog. That's my girl, bro. I swear, bro. I don't know why it's my girl. I got a girl. She wear that shit, dog. I don't know why man. But yeah, go to Slick Charts. Alaska Air. See, look at what you're doing to my computer, dog. And then go S&P 500. Then put year-to-date return. Then hit component returns. Yep. The catalogs used to hit as a kid. Man, have you been in there lately? Dog, I went to Victoria's Secret with my girl. This was like a couple months ago. Dog, first of all, I felt like I was sinning. It was haram. You know that? We weren't even allowed to look at Victoria's Secret when I was a kid. I always thought it was a sin. You know that? My mom, oh, bro, you have no idea. But dog, I went into Victoria's Secret with my girl, and I swear to you, these mannequins were bigger than me. You have no, bro, I've been in the gym. I got some bulkiness, dog. And I'm telling you, these mannequins were bigger than me. I was like, what the? I said, this Victoria, when did they do the NFL deal? It's an NFL collab. But yeah, so anyways. But if you go here, you'll find the component returns. And I would really start like 30% and below. And really, you got to understand that, you know, you want something that's going to last for 10 years minimum. I think 30% and below has the best deals, and then go 20% and below, and then 15. And then after you get you know, definitely pick a couple in the 15 range, the 20, the 30 range, and then just go through all the ones that are negative. But remember, you don't need to get the best deal. You need to get the best quality. So if it's already down on the year while things are up and, you know, and it's going to last, you want to make sure you're finding something with high quality. That is really what I believe is the most important factor of this. That's why, like, CRM is down 30, but that's like a pretty high quality name, but it's also growth, and it has a lot of upside and downside. You know, Lulu's, Deckers, these companies should be here in 10 years. I think Deckers has a better shot of Lulu, but this is down 57%, bro. Again, Chipotle, we already bought Chipotle. It has, again, and you'll notice the names that are down more than 30, some of them, like UNH, they were already up a shit ton. So they still have more downside. That's probably why they dropped so much. But again, if you're on a 10-year time frame, these could go down a little bit. They could definitely keep dropping, but I do think eventually it is going to level out. So, ta-da! That is your slick. This goes for all of you. You guys are lucky. Homeboy was willing to get yelled at by Josh for me to show this with you. Oh my gosh. Bro, the other fucking contract I had. Dog, look at this. I had this up. It just went a fucking 1,000%. Oh, no. That was the shitty one. Oh. So yeah, But I would definitely take advantage of the long term. Options are here for a little, and then they will fuck with you. But the long term is forever, okay? Please, you guys, please. Because whenever they rip and you do good and get good pickups, I want you to remember how good you did, and you were ahead and prepared. And that's it. The long term always works. Damn, $1,700 to rent a skid steer for 1 week? Delivered? That's from Home Depot. Let's go, man. Do good. And if it's for your children, get them good quality. Because if it lasts for 10 years, you see what I'm saying? It's almost guaranteed to win. But, you know, don't just because it's down and a good deal. But if it's not going to be there by the time your kids are going to be able to use it, you know, you don't want their future money to go down the drain. So just focus on quality. 10 years minimum is what you were looking for. And if you could find that, and then it so happens to have a good discount on the year, sign me up. Weekends are free at Sunbelt Rentals. What? We get good chads out there. I think I could do it. Give me one chad and a fucking equipment. I think I could just. I want to try it, bro. I've been watching YouTube videos. The fuck? Thank you. That's the email I just looked at that you sent me. $1,700 for the Home Depot. I don't know if I'll need it for a week. I'll need it like once every 3 months, pretty much. Sunpal, Merc. All right, man. Well, wrap it up, Chatadonia. Final 5. I'm surprised. We got more of a damn XBI's going at the bell. That's a fucking banger. Does Google do the big candle pop yet or no? Netflix is doing it again. Keep in mind the ones that did it yesterday. Look, J&J is kind of going down. There's a guy on Craigslist who posted like 20 ads saying he'll come and do it. Should I call him? But no, I want to see. I like what Homeboy said, man. Look at the Chad dropping wisdom. He said, you know, I need to get the plan. And I agree, man. Because we could get it flattened and fixed. But yeah, we do got to get it planned. Buddy with a skid steer. I know, I could ask the neighbors. One of them has a fucking bobcat. But like, I'm scared to fuck it up. Cause like, dog, I don't want to pay $30,000 for one. I would so much rather buy a Hellcat. What? Why buy a bobcat when you could get a Hellcat? I'm a city boy, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I have trouble with. Cause I'm like, why is this shit so expensive? Or he could get a Jeep Wrangler. Can't I just get a Jeep Wrangler and then just, you know, just like hit the floor? You're down to help? You said $300 an hour, bro. I'm poor. You know that's my answer to everybody who charges me? That's what I say in real life. I look them in the face. I said, I'm poor. I can't afford that. I'm poor in spirit, brother. I'm poor in spirit. I need a better deal. So, but I do need a plan though, and then we could get labor. But I do need to plan it a little better. But it sucks because it's just hard to use the property up that road now. Oh, Mr. Jose is calling me. Did this guy fucking even text me back? I mean, once I know what it is, I have to get the labor. You know, not against buying good work if it's there. But I don't. We need a plan. I don't have a plan. You'd work for some quartz? How about, I could pay you guys in gold mining. We might have gold on the property. I'll give you 5 pulls or something. I'll let you pull 5 times from the bedrock, and you keep whatever you find. We got quartz, got rocks. All right, Chad. Is it called a pull? I don't know what it's called. God bless America. Thank you for your time. And you only have 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. It was a melt up. Day 3, even with drama, even with data, you are getting one step closer to a one-way route out of Chop City. Now, this wasn't as bumpy. We'll see what Wednesday and Thursday provide, but you got less than 10 seconds. Wrap it up and get ready. It's time to move on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Horn! Let's go, baby! Wow, where's the bells? Oh, Merry Chrism! One step closer to Thanksgiving. Are you kidding me? Wow, Chattadonia. Chattadonia. Give me my music, bro. I need a GG in the chat. Good game and God bless you. I gotta get going too. I gotta take a dump. I gotta get back to work, bro. We got a lot more work, man. We gotta get this moving. But thank you for your time. Thank you for not getting banned. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I haven't had to ban that many people. Like, because I banned them all already. So thank you all and God bless you. And thank you for holding it down. And thank you for getting a lot of time.
I'm singing, I'm praising, my God is amazing. My dreams is accomplished, and then I complaining. They scheming, they blind, but dead in our face. Look like I'm homeless, ain't got me no job, but my car costs a home. Teach your ass not to judge. There's a lot I don't know, but I know, show some love. I'm so smart, I play dumb, rather have me do money than have me so for your support, man. Whether it was friendly support, whether it was your membership, whether it was getting a long-term and being a beacon.
Are you taking territory or not?
I get paid for my thoughts, I'm with pay, so I stop. Influential as fuck, but my mental been tough. Wear my heart on my cuff, it ain't hard, I don't want, cause then everyone got like opinions and thoughts, but they don't mean a lot. And my money on stats, I can show you the top. Every bottom I bought, both the key and the lock. Don't believe me, just watch, use my freedom a lot.
After this, I need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. When they do further, you need me less talk.
I'm gonna clap my hands up high, high, high.
Why does this come up next?
Gonna clap them in the sky, sky, sky. Gonna clap my...
Okay, that's your next song, bro. I bet you my niece or something, bro. There's no way. Are they on my YouTube account? Why the fuck did that come up? Why high, 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 high and low? Oh, whoa, high, low. Oh, high, low taker. Oh, high, high, high. Hi. Yeah, hi. Oh, he look like a man. I get a long term. You have a long term? Okay, hi. Okay, bye, Chad.
Long term.
I might let you play. I might let this play.
It's a call, baby.
I don't know if they can handle it.
I don't think I'm God, I just know he on my side. Complaining all the time, I could tell he didn't buy. And even look him in the eye and I could tell it was a lie. They don't pick him up, but I be still dropping dimes. Speaking of a dime, say that 10%. Already had the... It's the best time of year, Chad. God bless you. Hey, Merry Christmas.
So weird.
Are you ready?
Yeah, well, let me play. All right, I'm gonna play and I gotta dip, y'all. Have a good one. I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Because some of you might start your weekend tomorrow.
Jesus.
But I'll still see you tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have a video tonight. It's easy, bro. It's the same shit.
Amen,
Nailed
amen.
up or not until we run into a
It's a
problem.
cup, baby.
But if we don't have
Hey.
out of Chop City,
Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You can have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's